Here's what I think happened. You and James are in a relationship. He said something to you, and you killed him. Okay, well, I mean, if that's what you feel like you want to do.
This is 25-year-old Joel Arciniega-Saenz. Just hours earlier, officers respond to a welfare check at a children's park, only to walk into one of the most brutal scenes the Las Cruces Police Department has ever witnessed.
It's a decapitated body.
I was about to go get a Whataburger, bro. It's a body laying on the ground, decapitated.
Sarge, I gotta puke, and I don't want to puke in the crime scene.
Police discover a headless body in the road, drag marks carved through the dirt, and a blood-soaked switchblade, far too small for the horror it had inflicted.
Dude, do you see how small that knife was? It's literally this big. Dude, he had to be gnawing at that thing for a while, though. Spines, dude, are tough.
Following the trail, officers confront the man they believe is responsible.
Put your hands up. Stand up.
But what they're about to uncover proves this isn't his first victim.
He plays soccer with his head.
On June 20th in Las Cruces, New Mexico, police received a horrifying call from a passerby.
So I was just driving, right, and then I pulled into Apalaca Park, and then I seen the body laying on the floor, and then I think his head was on the side of it. Could you tell if he was breathing? And I no, his head was completely off of his body.
What do you mean?
Like he was decapitated.
Police respond within minutes, stepping into something none of them will ever forget.
Oh my god. Man, holy dude, that's crazy. Holy, he cut somebody's head, dude.
Oh, is the knife and blood over there?
Yeah, it's like stuck to the ground. You can see all the blood on it.
Police discover a decapitated body, the head lying nearly 20 feet away. And as officers begin to lock the scene down, they notice a man sitting just steps away from the remains, quietly watching them.
911, make 2-5 with a pedestrian in the middle of the park. Sir. Put your hands up. Stand up. 809. 87, everyone Central 10-3 right now. Come over here. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Get on your knees. Put your hands where I can see them. Stay right there, okay? 809, 87, 893, 87. Stay where you are. Keep your hands up, okay? Keep your hands where I can see them. Don't move. Contact. I got cover. You got contact. Shift.
Hands back.
Slow down.
9-4 Central Milton.
Cutting out the chat, trying to one.
Stand up, bro. I just lost my
Just pat him down, bro.
Yeah. You cool if I take everything out of your pocket? Pull those on, please. Pull those on, please.
Yeah, I got gloves. Here you go.
Just get them at it.
Hey.
Over here. You guys got him there?
We got him, Sarge.
Get him in the car. So what's going to happen is we're going to go hang out in the booking room for a little bit, and then the detectives that were over there, they're going to come and talk to you here in a bit, okay? So just because you're going to be talking to them and stuff like that, you're going to be in a more comfortable room where they're going to allow you to most likely take the handcuffs off.
After detaining the man, officers notice he's covered in blood. A small 4-inch switchblade, still wet with blood, is recovered just feet away from where he's sitting. But what disturbs them most isn't the evidence. It's his calm demeanor. No panic. No urgency, just empty composure. He's transported to the station for questioning. While back at the park, officers secure the perimeter, sweep for additional victims, and cope in different ways, some in silence, some masking the shock with dark humor.
Which one are you going to stay with the body?
Is there not someone with it? Okay.
One of you two were supposed to be there. Jesus, Smith, stay with the body.
Body.
It's bad, bro.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Dude, like 20 feet separation from head and body.
And then the body he dragged the body and probably through the head because where they cut the head off is like
about 50
here,
feet.
And then the body's over there and the head's a little farther.
I keep telling everyone, it's like Apodaca Park's such a nice place. Why do you warn people about us going here? And now I got a new one to tell them. It's a terrible place to be headed.
One of my,
Nobody gets it. No.
Dude, do you see how small that knife was? It's literally this big. Dude, he had to be gnawing at that thing for a while though. Spines, dude, are tough, bro. And we drove by here because we kept going to these calls over here. Yeah. We were probably driving by and he's just hacking away, man. Dog, the knife was like 3 inches. Yeah, legit, like, the head is like in the middle of the road. You might have another head in the bag, bro, because there's a bag with blood in it and look like a head in it. How the do we drive by here and nobody calls that shit out?
People call in code 24 this, code 24
you can't call
all
him
the time. Yeah, this motherfucker gets his head hacked off with a penknife.
And nobody says nothing. Dude, he cut against the tree too. There was like an execution spot.
A beheading.
Dude, because it was a car accident for sure. Nah, dog, he got his head cut off. Holy dude, that's f***ed up. Dude, okay, so like say this is the tree that we found the pole of blood on. The body's like right here, and then the head's like right there. No, like the chop spot's here. The body is like in the middle of the road with the head part wherever, like a neck, and then the head's over here somewhere. I don't know if he goes like cut him off, toss the head, and then drag the body.
Hands covered in blood, and there's a knife sticking in the ground covered in blood.
Wow. So like some Al-Qaeda shit?
It's a welfare check for a male laying on the ground decapitated. And there's a knife sticking in the ground covered in blood. Like a steak knife, fillet knife.
What? A steak knife?
Like a thin fish fillet knife.
It could be Al-Qaeda.
Just a guy getting his head chopped off with a 2-inch knife and you can't even want them.
After a moment of uneasy, nervous humor, officers turn their attention back to the body.
So the scene is right there. Right there. You see all the blood? What up? Where the little blood spots are?
Maybe I take roll it.
First impact and then roll.
Look at the cut. It's clean. You can have cuts and scripts.
It looks like there's a roll right there, Dustin.
A roll?
Yeah, because there's blood right there.
Or kicked it? Yeah. Well, that's one thing you probably need to do is look at his shoes. He's got any blood on the top of his shoes too. We're gonna need all of his. We're gonna need all of his clothing.
They're gonna lose their way. They've been bitching to Chief that this guy was.
What's the tattoo say on the top?
We got Mickey. I can't really make it out. It's a scorpion and then maybe N-I-C-K-I or N-I-K-K-I.
So like a duck to me.
Looks like the name Miranda we're looking at. Like possibly right here.
See, there's something shiny.
Yeah, like he spit on him?
Like maybe he spit on him?
Yeah.
That's what
Like
I'm
there
thinking.
and there.
Because that's what it kind of looks like. Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong. But
Cut off his finger. So we're missing a finger.
is it freshly cut off?
Yeah. Okay. So we're missing the middle finger on the right hand. Lax all over the hands.
So we may find it over here.
And then there's multiple stab wounds on the back.
Yeah.
That being slices. What was this finger? The middle one?
Right middle finger.
There's fingers right there. Yeah, fingers right there in the full of blood. And there's a large pool of blood there. Yeah. This is gonna probably be our did you get over there? Drug him. We drug him. That's why there's on the curb, and you see.
Yeah, I can see I can see it right there.
So there's your drag mark there. Is there blood over there too? We'll walk that way. So let's back up this way. Go back to the rock.
The victim is identified as 51-year-old James Garcia, a homeless man. His head lies nearly 20 feet from his body in the roadway. An autopsy later reveals that James was stabbed a total of 84 times. Drag marks cut across the park signify that he was attacked, beheaded, and then deliberately placed in the roadway for anyone passing by to see. Officers are left staring at the scene, trying to understand what kind of monster could do this, and now they are about to find out.
Is there anything that you can remember from last night?
No, sir.
Can you tell us what happened last night?
No, sir.
You remember where you were at last night?
No, sir.
Do you remember why you're here?
No.
well, here's the thing, man, is we picked you up at Apodaca Park, okay? You remember that? Alright. Remember you had blood on you. So now, you have blood on your hands, and your clothes. You can tell me about that? You know how the blood got there? Okay. Who's James?
Do you understand what's going down right now? No. We're investigating the death of that gentleman that's out there. That's what's going down right now. Okay? Obviously you know that when we show up and we find somebody that's dead, and we have somebody that has blood on their hands, you can see where we're coming at, right? And it's gonna be a whole lot of weight off your shoulders if you can just talk to us about it.
For the next 30 minutes, the interview goes nowhere. Joel refuses to answer any questions. Frustrated, detectives call for a break. While Joel waits, they collect his blood-stained clothing, DNA samples, and photographs. Then officers continue the interrogation, now armed with a new controversial strategy designed to provoke a response.
I'm just trying to find out more information about James. So, was he your boyfriend? Were you guys dating each other? Okay. Were you guys in some kind of lover's quarrel? No? Like, because he's your boyfriend, you guys got in an argument? That's just what I'm getting. I'm not calling you gay. Yeah, I'm not judging you. You're married? Who are you married to? You married to James? Are you married to James? Huh?
Are you insulting me?
No, I'm not insulting you. I'm not calling you gay.
Why are you calling me gay?
We're not calling you gay. We're just asking you what it is.
I didn't call you gay.
Just told me gay.
I said, are you married to James?
No, who told you I'm married to James? I don't know James.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to find out why James is dead in a park and you have his blood all over your hands.
I'm not gay. I bet you are.
Okay.
Be quiet.
So you didn't have any kind of lover's quarrel with James?
No, I get a lover's quarrel with this cracker.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. It seems like you will do.
Okay.
I'll make sure I'm gonna have a quarrel.
So is that why you attacked James tonight? Because he called you gay?
It's not professional.
Is it because James is gay? You're telling me I don't know that everything.
Detective, you act like a child.
I'm not acting like a child.
Yes.
Okay. So then tell me about James. Tell me about James.
Sure.
Is that why you're pissed off? Because James thought you were gay?
No.
Did James hit on you?
No.
He make some kind of advance towards you that you didn't like?
Who told you I was gay? Is that why they accused me?
No.
Don't call me gay. Don't get around.
Okay. Well, I mean, if that's what you feel like you want to do.
That's what you can.
I'm not calling you gay, I'm asking you.
You literally just gave me a call.
I did not.
Don't do that shit.
I asked if James was your husband.
I asked you if that was here.
Yeah, I told you that's not.
The same thing. Why do you keep asking?
Well, I'm trying to find out why your blood, or why James's blood is all over you. So, if it's because you guys had a lover's quarrel, or he made some kind of unwanted advance. You guess?
No.
So, he did.
You self-hate yourself.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
Well, then help me out.
You want to fight me?
I don't want to fight you.
Well, it's my ghost.
I don't want to fight you.
Don't call me gay.
I'm not calling you gay.
Call me.
Okay. So then tell me what it was.
No. You don't apologize. You don't know.
Okay, I apologize. Here's what I think happened. You and James are in a relationship. He said something to you. And you killed him.
The pressure finally reaches Joel. The mask comes off and his anger surfaces. But instead of defending himself, he turns on the people across the table.
So am I close to what happened? James made an advance on you and you didn't like it? Because you're not gay?
It's scarlet shit. You
became gay. Scarlet Florence. What was your wife's name? She thought you getting paid by her partner.
Did you kill James because he was gay and you didn't like that?
No, I don't know.
You don't know why you killed him?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so tell us what happened. Well, you stabbed James because something he did to you.
Did you stab your wife because of something she did to you?
Okay.
The rape her, right? Why do you have a tattoo on your hair? It's like, you shouldn't have that. You should just get her. I like your gross. Mine's better.
Joel is growing visibly frustrated. Now detectives shift strategies once again, this time confronting Joel directly with his criminal past.
So recently you were arrested for vandalism, right? Yeah. What's vandalism? You know what vandalism is. You were charged with it. You know what? You were arrested. More than half you were arrested. You got arrested for it. You know what? You know what vandalism is. You got arrested for it, right? No. Yeah, you did. What that vandalism? One of the coffee shops, right? That's what it was.
Yeah, Beck's coffee shop downtown.
Yeah, that's right. Never heard of that place. I'm sure you did. You vandalized it.
You broke all the windows to it.
What else did happen? I don't know. You tell me. You're the one that did it, right? Did I do? Yeah, that's why you got charged with it. Everything. What else have you been charged with? I don't know. What have you been charged with? I haven't been charged with anything, so. You've been charged with plagiarism. Oh, yeah? You've been charged with murder before? Yeah, that daughter. You've been charged with murder before? Yeah, her daughter needs her. Great murder. Yeah? Anything else you've been charged with besides murder and vandalism?
The detective reveals Joel's sinister criminal past. 8 weeks before this killing, he went on a violent vandalism spree across Las Cruces. 2 local businesses were targeted, and inside one of them, officers found walls covered in homophobic slurs, written in marker and smeared with blood. Suddenly, his reaction to the officer's questions makes complete sense. Surveillance footage captured him fleeing into the night. Days later, he was arrested and charged with multiple felonies before being released on bond awaiting trial. But vandalism wasn't the origin of Joel's criminal past. Years before, police were called to the Townhouse Motel after reports of gunfire. Inside, they found 21-year-old Benjamin Montoya dead on the floor, a single gunshot wound to his chest. The man they arrested at the scene? Joel Arciniega-Saenz. He was charged with first-degree murder. However, one critical piece of evidence was missing: the murder weapon. Months later, the gun finally surfaces after an unrelated robbery arrest. But by then, there's no way to prove who pulled the trigger. The case falls apart, the charges collapse, and Joel walks free. Detectives know they aren't dealing with a first-time killer, but what Joel says next will haunt them for the rest of their lives.
So why did you kill that guy?
It's because you my wife.
You f***ed your wife. When did this happen?
4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that reported?
No, we were all homeless.
What's that?
We were all homeless.
You guys are all homies.
Homeless.
Homeless, I'm sorry. Where did that happen at?
The same spot you was at.
The same spot you was at?
Yes.
Okay. So you killed this guy because you f***ed your wife 4 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. How did you?
Those are our bags that you had to go steal from us.
Okay. Which bags are yours?
3 backpacks belong to my wife and her 2 friends.
Okay.
I wanted to get them back. I just tried to take him. He pulled the gun on me, so yeah, I had to do what I said.
And what else did you do? Okay. Because you had your bags. What knife did you use?
Some kind of way in his pocket.
He had it?
Yeah.
You pulled off of him?
Yeah, because he tried to take me. I just wanted to put bags back.
Okay.
He had a gun. He had a knife. He tried to
What kind of gun was it?
I got a little 22. So,
Did you see what color it was?
it's like black from around here. He tried to take that. And he tried to pull it on me, and I took it away, and he pulled out a knife. So it's that. I don't like guns. I don't carry guns. I can fight. I just want to make myself.
Okay.
He did. So yeah, when he pulled the knife away, I said, "What's this?" I said, "I stabbed him to death." I stabbed him and comes out. And I dragged his body down the street. And kid had something on his head.
You played soccer with his head?
Yeah, I keep passing cars.
How many cars passed by you?
About 14 different cars passing by. They were all looking at me.
Really? Dude, the knife that you stabbed him with, is that the same knife you used to cut his head off?
Yeah. He had like a switchblade or something.
And that's what you used?
Joel finally admits to the killing and begins offering his justification. He claims the victim, James Garcia, assaulted his wife years earlier and later pulled a gun on him, forcing him to act in self-defense. But detectives quickly dismantle the story. There's no gun found at the scene, and records confirm there was never a marriage. The story is a fabrication, built to excuse what he had already done. The interrogation ends and Joel is taken to the Donna Ana County Detention Center, charged with first-degree murder. The case stalls for years after he's ruled mentally incompetent and sent for psychiatric treatment. In March 2025, he's finally deemed fit for trial. A jury convicts him in just 1 week, sending him to life in the New Mexico Department of Corrections.